Greeting to the honorable organizer and all audience. I'm Ting, a Master of Business Administration graduate from Southern University College, Malaysia. My co-author, Dr. HUAH, Assistant Professor from Southern University College, Malaysia. Today, I would like to present my research paper with the title Factors that Influence Intention to Use Quick Response Code Mobile Payment in Malaysia, the Experienced User Perspective. For the statement of problem in this study, QR code mobile payment system is relatively new in Malaysia, and there is rare of empirical published research on QR code mobile payment adoption in Malaysia, particularly from the perspective of experienced user. Thus, service providers need to identify the key factors that influence the adoption of QR code mobile payment in Malaysia. There are two main objectives for these studies. Firstly, to investigate the effects of perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and perceived security to the intention of using QR code mobile payment among the experienced users in Malaysia. Secondly, to investigate the moderating effect of personal innovativeness to the intention of using QR code mobile payment. The scope of study focuses on the experienced user in Malaysia who have made at least 10 transactions in the past using QR code mobile payment. For the research framework, this study applied three independent variables, which are perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and perceived security. Personal innovativeness was used as moderator, and the dependent variable is QR code mobile payment intention. For the research design and methodology, the source of data is the primary data collected from 211 valid respondents. Most respondents are high school teenagers, college students, teachers, and educated adults. For the research instrumentation, the quantitative research using online self-completion questionnaire was used as data collection instrument, and all the 27 items for variables were measured using 5-point Likert scale. For the data collection procedure, the survey invitation link for self-completion questionnaire was distributed online using convenient sampling method. It is sent to authors' social networks such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and emails. And all the questionnaires were collected online from 7 November to 15 November 2020. For the statistical tool in this study, all the primary data were analyzed using IBM SPSS software. A standard multiple regression analysis was conducted to assess whether the three independent variables predicted the intention to use QR code mobile payment. The moderating effect of personal innovativeness was tested using the hierarchical moderated regression analysis. Now I would like to present the main findings from this study. The findings of descriptive analysis in Table 1 show that all variables have the average mean value higher than 4, except perceived security and personal innovativeness. The results of model summary in Table 2 show that R-squared is 0.558. This means 55.8% of the variance in the intention to use in this study can be explained by the three independent variables. The results of ANOVA test in Table 3 indicated that the regression model is significant as the p-value lower than 0.001. Table 4 indicates that the p-value for all independent variables was lower than 0.01. All the independent variables have a significant positive relationship with the intention to use at a 99% confidence level. Since the p-value for all independent variables was lower than 0.01, all hypotheses presented in this table were supported. It can be concluded that, firstly, perceived usefulness has a stronger positive effect on the intention to use. Thus, service provider is recommended to promote the advantages of this payment system. Secondly, perceived ease of use has the second strongest positive effect on the intention to use. Thus, service provider is recommended to develop user-friendly payment system. Thirdly, perceived security has a weak significant positive effect on the intention to use. Thus, service provider is recommended to enhance security of payment system to protect the consumer's personal and financial information. However, in the moderating effect analysis, the findings of the regression coefficient presented in this table indicate that the p-value for all in the interaction terms was higher than 0.05. Thus, moderating effect of personal innovativeness on the intention to use was not supported. As the conclusion, this study had validated the significant positive effects of perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and perceived security that influence the intention to use QR code mobile payment among the consumers in Malaysia. Thus, service providers must enrich their mobile payment technology and application. Since the QR code mobile payment is a new normalcy, service providers must enhance their marketing strategy to accelerate the adoption of this payment system. I would like to end my presentation with my appreciation to Tellus University Malaysia and University of Kerania Sri Lanka for organizing the International Joint E-Conference. Assistant Professor Dr. HUAH from Southern University College Malaysia for his guidance throughout the research, all respondents and my beloved family.